Sure.
Why?
I would like to have Mom come right over here with me and Dad. This is Lindsay's mom and dad. We're here today to support her.
Yeah, we are.
So,
Where do we stand, Kevin?
in
The scope of
hallway
things.
of the Plymouth Superior Court.
We got a trial coming up, and how close
July.
are we to be ready? No,
July. It's going to go in July. Yep.
It's been put off 3 or 4 times, right?
Yeah, you know me. But I mean, if I say we're going to go, it's going to go.
Why do you want? Why is there an effort to bifurcate it?
Only because it makes sense if you think about it. You know, you have the facts of the case, and respectfully to the DA, you know, they want to just beat the drum on the facts of the case, all of these cases, to focus on the facts of the alleged crime or the crime, as opposed to what I feel is most important, which is the state of mind of the person, and you get into all of that testimony from the doctors and the testing. So you have the first part of the trial, the allegations and the evidence on the alleged crime. Then you have the rest of the trial would be on the issue of whether or not there's a lack of criminal responsibility.
This
So
is the
there
first
would be
time
a-
Lindsay's been here in person.
Yes.
Why now? And it seems like she's going to be here for the.
Because I'm very protective of her, and I don't want her to be stressed, and I know it's a very emotionally draining thing, and she's nervous and scared, and I want her to gradually acclimate so that she knows, and it went off perfectly. I mean, the court officers, the Tewksbury people, the sheriff's department, fantastic. I mean, everybody worked together. It really worked out well.
How's she doing?
Not that good, you know. I mean, but it's been a while, and she's reached the position that she's, I think, going to be in.
How important will the state's testing of your client be, Kevin, you think, to the scope of the case?
Probably not that important when I get finished with them.
Is that why you're videotaping it?
Yeah.
You just want to see exactly how it's done?
Yeah. I mean, I have my doctors, they have their doctors, and then it's up to a jury to decide credibility.
That's the crux of this case.
Yes, that's why we want the bifurcation, yeah.
Why, when you say she's not doing that good, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because she's living with her life, which sucks.
You were somewhat critical of the sheriff's office in the lead up to Lindsay being brought here in person. You know, sort of what changed your mind today?
When I saw the effort that they were putting into, really, you know, trying to do a good job, do the right thing, and they were very, very attentive and helpful to her, yeah.
And how was it for you to have her actually physically here, and how was it for her to be here?
For me, I'm fine with it, because I want her, anytime I have a case, I want the client to be immersed in the case and know what's going on. You know, and I want to have them have you know, the support of family, you know, private investigator Bob Jones, Dr. Zeisel, and our team, if you will, all are here to help her. But for her to be here, I think is very helpful, as opposed to Zoom. I don't like Zoom.
Kevin, does the prosecution have the?
What's that?
There was all discussion about ambulance versus.
Yes, the Tewksbury and working together with transportation, you know, determined that she did not have a need for an ambulance, so it was a van, and it worked out very well.
Kevin, does the prosecution have the option of withholding the results of their expert exam? They have to present
Oh, no, they
it.
have to. Yeah, it comes under, the whole process comes under a case of Commonwealth versus Blaisdell, Blaisdell, and it says when the defense raises the defense of lack of criminal responsibility, meaning the defense has to have an evaluation. You have an expert or experts that would give their opinion, but if you have an expert that has an opinion predicated to some degree and based on statements of the defendant, then the government has a right to have them independently, quote unquote, examined, and that's what they do. So then the government picks their doctors, those doctors interview her. I've had cases where they've decided that the person is suffering from a disease or defect and is not criminally responsible. You never know. Hope springs eternal.
Would you want your doctor to say a few words, or are you going to hold off on?
I think we'll hold off now. He talks too much.
Can we ask Mom, can you just ask Mom to say something about her daughter?
Sure, go right
Tell
ahead.
us who your daughter
She's
is.
very well spoken. Come on, you're going to be fine.
She said loving.
mother. She always has been. I can't say anymore.
How hard has this been for your family?
Excuse me.
How hard has this been for your family?
How hard do you think? Just imagine.
They have literally for 3 years been staying in a hotel it was pretty much every day, right?
Pretty much.
You know, they're humble people from Connecticut, and they raise a nice family, and they have literally been in that hospital every single day for 3 years.
How do you think it's going to impact Lindsay to have to relive what happened at trial?
She doesn't know. That's,
Can't say.
you can't say that, no.
Dad, can we ask you the same thing? Just tell us about your daughter.
We love our daughter very much, and we're here just to support her any way we possibly can. So that's it.
Your name is Paul, is it?
Mike
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
And last name?
Musgrove, yeah.
And your wife?
Paula.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what it's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.